Chosen one, there is a remarkable transformation happening among the wealthy. But this shift isn't only about material wealth. It's about a profound transformation of your life's path, purpose, and very essence. God is earnestly signaling this change, urging you to listen, because the gates to extraordinary abundance are wide open. You find yourself on the brink of a life that will astonish everyone around you. This isn't simply a promise, it's a divine directive. You have been chosen, you are blessed, and you are on the verge of entering a realm of prosperity that surpasses human comprehension. Pause for a moment and breathe deeply as this truth resonates within you. If you feel a stirring inside, consider sharing your thoughts with Chosen One. Consider joining a community of countless other souls embarking on this journey, and share your readiness for this incredible shift in the comments. Stay with us, as this is far from an ordinary message. This is a divine wake-up call meant for you. God has been aware of your journey, Chosen One. He's observed every sacrifice, every tear, and every instance when you stood strong against the world's challenges. You've traversed times of uncertainty, endured life's storms, and yet you stand resolute, unbreakable, and unstoppable. Now God says, the struggle ceases here. The time of lack is in the past. The shift is not solely about financial gains. It's an overflow of divine favor, wisdom, and influence reshaping your life. It's a transformation that goes beyond money, leading you into a legacy of impact, where you are a catalyst for change, your vision inspiring grand achievements, and your faith overcoming all obstacles. God is calling your attention to this shift happening right now, and it is meant for you. The stars are aligning, the universe is collaborating. The resources you need for your divine mission are on their way. You are not here by mere coincidence. You are here by divine purpose. Can you sense it? The energy is dynamic, the environment evolving, and the possibilities beneath you are immense. This shift in wealth begins with your own transformation. God is reshaping your mind, rejuvenating your spirit, and refining your perspective. You've operated in survival mode, but now God is asking you to flourish. Those dreams you tucked away, the goals you set aside, and visions too grand to consider, realize they are not just feasible, they are destined. God created you not to be ordinary, but to excel, to create, and to lead. Your outlook is shifting from scarcity to abundance, from doubt to assurance, from fear to unwavering faith. Every limiting thought is uprooted, replaced by a divine confidence proclaiming, I am chosen and I am ready. This is not a quest for wealth. Rather, it is about welcoming it. While the world's economy often focuses on scarcity, God's economy thrives on surplus. As you align with His guidance, you'll witness opportunities arising, connections forming, and resources flowing in incomprehensible ways. You are entering not just into wealth, but stepping into a divine plan where every step is guided, every door opens, and every dream is supported by the Creator Himself. Remember who you are, Chosen One. Your identity is not tied to your past, errors, or others' opinions. You are a vessel of divine strength, a testament to God's glory, a powerhouse destined to impact the world. The shift in prosperity that God is orchestrating in your life extends beyond financial success. It's about spiritual authority, emotional strength, and a legacy that will endure beyond your lifetime. Consider Joseph from biblical times, who rose from the depths of despair to the heights of power, from servitude to sovereignty. He was seen as a dreamer by many, but God envisioned him as a leader and deliverer. Your journey might have felt challenging like those early days, but God tells you, look up, your time of triumph has arrived. This shift is unfolding right now, and it's time to walk in the authority that God has bestowed upon you. Your voice will carry influence, your ideas will ignite change, and your actions will build great legacies. This is not a fantasy. It is the reality God has crafted for you. Be aware, chosen one, for this shift demands your focus, belief, and action. The adversary will attempt to divert you, sowing seeds of doubt, fear, and procrastination. You'll hear whispers saying, "You aren't ready," or "This is beyond you." But rest assured, those falsehoods hold no power similar to God's truth in Isaiah 54:17, where no weapon forged against you will succeed. You are enveloped in God's promises, shielded by His might, and guided by His purpose. The attempts to distract are inconsequential in the face of the divine trajectory taking shape in your life. This is your opportune moment to rise above distractions, cast away doubts, and stride confidently into the abundance that God has prepared for you. Do not let fear restrain you, or the judgment of others dim your shine. You are chosen, and God is actively working for your good right now. Imagine what this shift in abundance will manifest in your life. It transcends just wealth. It's about influence, impact, and fulfilling your life's mission. Picture waking up daily, knowing your choices shape industries, your generosity uplift communities, and your faith inspires generations. This is the path God is guiding you toward. While financial breakthroughs are part of this journey, it's greatly about having the wisdom to manage wealth, the courage to embrace opportunities, and the heart to give unto others. God is positioning you to be a channel for His blessings, a conduit for abundance flowing forth to touch lives. You aren't just gaining wealth, you're redistributing it, creating educational opportunities, supporting ministries, and empowering dreams. This is the shift of abundance, a life where your successes testify to God's consistent goodness, and where your prosperity serves as an instrument for divine glory. Pause for a moment and let these words settle into your spirit. You're not participating in Chosen One by accident. God guided you here as He communicates directly with you. He says, "Listen closely, Chosen One. Your transformation into a life of abundance is unfolding now." If this message deeply resonates with your soul and ignites a divine purpose within you, consider the gentle call from Chosen One. Embrace the journey with other chosen souls, ready to realize the immense plans God has destined for you. This video is not merely content. It represents a divine prompting, a call to action, clarifying that you are exceptional, you are chosen, and this transformation is occurring whether you feel prepared or not. Let us delve deeper into the spiritual dynamics of this shift into wealth. God isn't merely bestowing wealth upon you. He is giving you the tools to unlock it. In Matthew 16:19, it states that Jesus offers us the keys to heaven's kingdom, and whatever we bind or release on earth will be mirrored in heaven. You, the chosen one, have that authority. You hold the power to bind scarcity and unleash abundance, to bind fear and release faith, to bind limitation and release potential. This transformation in wealth is not about passively waiting for change. It's about actively stepping into the authority that God has already given to you. Communicate with your circumstances. Proclaim breakthroughs in your career and anticipate pathways opening in your life. Your words wield power. Your faith is transformative, and your actions bridge the earthly with the divine. Such a profound shift necessitates readiness. God isn't simply gifting wealth without providing the means to steward it properly. He is refining your character, sharpening your insight, and reinforcing your faith. Reflect upon David, who was anointed as king long before ascending to the throne. The period between his anointment and coronation was riddled with trials, challenges, and betrayals. Yet these experiences honed him to lead with wisdom and bravery. Your trials have served a purpose, chosen one. Every hurdle you've surmounted has been a crucible, preparing you for this era of abundant transformation. God is shaping you to manage wealth with honor, to lead with humility, and to give generously. You aren't just receiving blessings, you're being entrusted with a sacred mission. Although the world perceives your present circumstance, God envisions where you are heading. He sees the dynasties you will create, the lives you will touch, and the enduring legacy you will forge. This monumental shift in wealth is not just about your financial standing. It's about your overall influence. You are being placed in positions of power, poised to influence global systems and contribute to shaping the future. Your ideas will foster innovations, your empathy will mend communities, and your faith will inspire nations. God is urging you to remain alert because this is no ordinary moment. It is a pivotal divine juncture. The world anticipates your emergence into your destined role, your rightful place, and to walk fully in the identity that God has ordained for you. When doubts arise, reminding yourself of Moses is important. He questioned his capability to lead God's people, saying, "Who am I to accomplish this?" But God reassured him, "I will be with you," as noted in Exodus 3:12. Chosen one, rest assured that God is with you. His calling upon you is not about perfection, but divine selection. Your areas of weakness are where His strength manifests most magnificently. Your uncertainties are fertile grounds for His faith to flourish. This shift in wealth isn't dependent on your capabilities, but on His might working through you. As you enter this new phase, look forward to the unexpected. God's blessings often exceed our imaginations. Tomorrow might bring a divine connection into your life. Unforeseen opportunities could materialize, or financial breakthroughs might occur in unimaginable ways. Our God transcends your circumstances, your history, and your resources. He transformed water into wine, fed multitudes with modest portions, and resurrected the dead to life. Your transformation into a wealth of abundance is not constrained by the natural. It is elevated by the supernatural. Open your heart, expand your vision, and remain expectant as wonders manifest. This shift is not solely about you. It concerns the ripple effects of your faithfulness. When you align with God's plans, you become an instigator for transformation. Your wealth will support dreams, your influence will dismantle barriers, and your faith will kindle hope. Visualize the educational institutions you'll establish, the enterprises you'll initiate, and the families you'll mend. This transformation into wealth is God's blueprint for positioning you as a blessing to the world. You are not merely receiving blessings. You are channeling them to convert scarcity into abundance, despair into hope, and dreams into tangible realities. God urges you to notice this, as your choices today will shape generations to come. Let's consider the practical aspects of this wealth transformation. God isn't just going to place wealth into your hands without divine guidance. Proverbs 16:3 encourages you to commit your endeavors to the Lord, and He will establish your plans. Begin seeking God's wisdom for every choice you make. Request His guidance in investments, career decisions, and relationships. This transformation in wealth isn't about frivolous spending or chasing momentary pleasures. It's about building meaningful wealth aligned with purpose. God is providing you with ideas and strategies that will multiply your assets and foster broader connections. Pay heed to those inner urges, the persistent ideas, and the doors that seem to open by themselves. These are divine signals steering you toward your destined path. The adversary will attempt to deviate this transformation, but remember, he is powerless against you. He may introduce distractions, setbacks, and skeptics into your journey, but God's favor covers you. Psalm 5:12 assures you that the Lord blesses the righteous and envelops them with favor like a shield. You are invincible, chosen one. No malicious strategy can halt what God has initiated. When doubts creep in, affirm God's promises in your life. When faced with challenges, proceed with faith. When others question your destiny, let your achievements stand as testimony. This transformation into wealth transcends probability. It's an inevitable reality sealed by the God who never falters. As you step into this transformation, you'll notice an alteration in your demeanor. A divine confidence emerges within you, a boldness rooted in your understanding of walking in God's purpose. Others around you will perceive it, the authority in your voice, the intention in your actions, and the solemnity in your presence. This isn't arrogance. It's the radiance of God's anointing. Your transformation into wealth is not solely about accumulating riches. It's about exemplifying His might, reflecting His splendor, and confirming His loyalty. The world will witness you and be left in awe, and you'll understand it as God working through you, elevating the ordinary to the spectacular. This is your time, chosen one. God beckons you to heed this transformation occurring not in some distant future, but now. The wealth, influence, and purpose await your grasp. You must believe it, claim it, and act upon it with courage. Pause and consider supporting Chosen One. Align with the multitude of chosen souls embarking on their divine journeys. This isn't just a message, it's an activation of divine purpose. Stay with us as we are only beginning to unfold the profound revelations that will redefine your life's foundation. Let's explore the spiritual core of this wealth transformation. In God's kingdom, your prosperity isn't rooted in worldly systems. The world often urges you to pursue success at any cost. But God encourages you to first seek His kingdom and righteousness, promising that all else will follow in due course, as mentioned in Matthew 6:33. This is the secret to your transformation, aligning with God's intent. When you place His objectives first, everything aligns accordingly. Your finances, relationships, and opportunities within His divine plan. Stop relying solely on your efforts and begin trusting in His provision. The wealth is already yours, awaiting your faith-filled step into it. This transformation is also about redefining your concept of wealth. While the world views wealth in terms of bank accounts and possessions, God defines it by the impact you make and your obedience to His will. Your transformation into wealth is not merely about collecting riches. It is about managing them for His greater purpose. Envision using your resources to fund orphanages, launch businesses that uplift others, and create platforms that spread hope. The kind of wealth that God is entrusting to you is not for mere personal gain, but for making a tangible difference in the kingdom. You are called to be a diligent steward, to multiply His blessings, and to leave a lasting legacy for eternity. However, stepping into this transformation calls for courage. The world may attempt to hold you back, to keep you small, and to make you question your calling. You will encounter resistance not only from adversarial forces, but also from your own fears and insecurities. This is why God is calling you to be vigilant and steadfast. He encourages you not to retreat or accept less than you deserve, and not to allow fear to rob you of your divine destiny. This transformation into wealth is not for the timid. It's for those who trust in God. Take courageous steps forward and believe in the seemingly impossible. You have endured too much to turn back now. Your life's challenges attest to your strength, and your unwavering faith is the key to your awakening to this new era. Reflect on Abraham's story, called to leave everything behind and step into an unknown land without a detailed plan, just a divine promise. Yet, he obeyed, and God elevated him into a patriarch with immeasurable wealth, impacting the world even through today's generations. You walk in that same faith, chosen one. God is inviting you to release the comfort zones, doubts, and limitations of the familiar, and step boldly into the unknown. This era of abundant transformation is your promised land, awaiting your audacious faith to claim it. The concept of divine timing is integral to this transformation. God's schedule is impeccable, and He declares, "The time is now." You may have felt an endless wait for breakthroughs that seemed perpetually out of reach. However, realize that your time of patience is concluded. The gates of blessing are opening, pouring out incredible opportunities aligned just for you. Ecclesiastes 3:1 reminds us that every activity under heaven has its time and season. This is your time, chosen one. The transformation into wealth is not a distant hope, but a present reality. God is actively working, connecting people, resources, and circumstances to unfold His divine intentions. Be aware, because the indicators of this divine change surround you. You might observe what appears to be coincidences that are actually part of a divine plan. Doors unlocking, inspired ideas, and unexpected blessings. These occurrences are not mere chance. They signify God's hand preparing you for greatness. Trust the internal nudges, the dreams persistent in your heart, and the moments where God's guiding presence is undeniable. These are the markers guiding you toward your transformation into wealth. Recognize them, and you'll witness how God brings unimaginable possibilities to life. This transformation is also about breaking generational hardships, the cycles of lack and struggle that have affected your family end with you. God isn't just elevating you, He is rewriting your family's destiny. Your transformation into wealth will establish a legacy, a foundation for future generations to thrive upon. You are breaking through not solely for you, but for your descendants and the generations that will follow. Deuteronomy 7:9 tells us that God is faithful, keeping His covenant of love to 1,000 generations. Your choices today are seeds that will sprout into a future of abundance, faith, and purpose. However, embracing this shift requires you to release the past. You cannot transition into a wealthy destiny if you hold on to limiting beliefs about scarcity. Release those lingering doubts that insist you are insufficient, that wealth belongs to others, or that success is beyond reach. God is pruning these falsehoods, creating space for His truth to flourish and grow in your life. John 15:2 reminds us that He removes what does not bear fruit and nurtures what does, so it becomes even more fruitful. While this pruning may feel uncomfortable at times, it is crucial for the abundance He promises to bear fruit in your life. As you journey into this transformation, expect opposition. The adversary is relentless, and he will attempt to place barriers, fuel doubts, and create distractions in your path. But remember, chosen one, the enemy's influence pales against God's power. Psalm 91:7 assures us that no harm will touch you despite seemingly insurmountable odds. You are under divine protection. Chosen one. This transformation into wealth is part of God's plan, and no earthly or spiritual force can derail it. When challenges arise, stand firm. Proclaim God's promises. Walk in faith, and when others doubt your path, allow your success to be your response. This transformation isn't merely potential, but an inevitable truth, safeguarded by the ever-faithful God. As you engage in this shift, God is also expanding your vision. He is enlarging your capacity to dream more grandly, perceive possibilities more broadly, and aspire toward greater achievements. Habakkuk 2:2-3 encourages you to articulate your vision clearly, for even though its fulfillment may await the appointed time, it will come to fruition. Document the dreams God instills in your heart. Declare them boldly and act decisively, knowing your transformation isn't just about what you receive, but what you create. God is bestowing ideas capable of transforming industries, innovations for resolving critical issues, and opportunities poised to realign entire paradigms. Embrace lofty dreams with bold action and witness God bringing them to life. The spoken word holds immense power, and your transformation is catalyzed by what you articulate. Proverbs 18:21 highlights that the tongue wields the power of life and death. Speak prosperity over your circumstances. Declare abundance in your finances, breakthroughs in your endeavors, and God's favor as a constant companion. Your words aren't simply utterances, but spiritual exchanges that align earthly reality with divine promise. Every word of faith draws your transformation closer to realization. So be intentional with your words, speaking in harmony with what God declares, and watch as the heavens respond on your behalf. This transformation into wealth extends beyond self. It radically impacts the kingdom. God is preparing you to finance His mission, construct His dreams, and manage His bountiful resources. Your wealth will support ministries, reinforce communities, and spread the good news. You are not being blessed merely for personal comfort, but to effect positive change. Consider the profound impact of using your wealth to empower those in need, uplift the downtrodden, and heal the wounded. This is the essence of the transformation into wealth. A life abundant with purpose, where every choice, each contribution, and all achievements reflect God's glory. As you embrace this transformation, others will recognize changes in how they perceive you. Your presence will carry a newfound dignity, a confident authority that earns admiration. Individuals will be drawn to your vision, moved by your faith, and transformed by your benevolence. This is not vanity, but a testament to reflecting God's splendor. Your transformation into wealth serves as a testament to His strength, real proof that His promises hold true. The world will observe you and witness not just affluence, but discernment, not merely success, but intention, not just a person, but a divine display. Now, let's address the importance of gratitude. Gratitude unlocks the complete potential of this wealth transformation. Psalm 104 invites us to enter His gates with thanksgiving and His courts with praise. Give thanks to Him and bless His name. As God pours His blessings upon you, nurture a heart rich with gratitude. Express sincere thanks for past mercies, present blessings, and forthcoming miracles. Gratitude shifts your perspective, transforming obstacles into opportunities and perceived scarcity into genuine abundance. Being thankful not only attracts further blessings, but also aligns your heart with God's intentions, ensuring that this journey enriches both your life and the lives of others. In summary, you are in a moment of profound transition, a divine transformation into a life of abundant wealth, influence, and purpose. Remember that it is not merely about acquiring riches, but about using them wisely under God's guidance, extending your hand to uplift others along your path. Let gratitude fuel your journey as you step into this vibrant new chapter, assured that you are precisely where you are meant to be, and that God's loving presence is with you at every moment. If this message speaks to your heart, may you carry this light, join Chosen One, and walk this path with a shared commitment to the promise of abundance and transformation He has in store for you. Having a heart full of gratitude sets the stage for receiving even more blessings, expressing your faith in God's care. Begin each morning by acknowledging what you're thankful for, and you'll notice how it enhances your transformation towards unparalleled abundance in your life. This transformation also emphasizes the importance of community. You're not journeying on this path by yourself. God brings into your life meaningful connections, individuals who will lift your vision, magnify your impact, and accompany you towards your life's purpose. As Ecclesiastes 4:9 highlights, two are better than one because they have a good return for their labor. Be attentive to the people God places around you, mentors, partners, and supporters. These are not mere coincidences, but planned meetings divinely arranged to advance you toward your profound transformation. Welcome them, treasure them, and collaborate with them. Let us confront the fear of failure. Challenges may arise that cause you to doubt the magnitude of your journey or your capability, but remember that failure is not your destined path. God has brought you to this point to fulfill His promises, not to abandon you. Philippians 1:1-6 assures, "He who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion." Your journey is God's project, and His plans never falter. Every setback is preparing you for a more significant comeback. Every pause is a step to an extraordinary breakthrough. Trust in God's guiding hand, even when the way ahead feels unclear. This journey is also about building your legacy. God is bestowing blessings upon you that endure beyond today, benefiting future generations. Consider the legacy of the Rockefeller family, whose wealth and charitable work continue to influence the world. Your journey is not solely about your accomplishments. It is about what you can leave for others. God is urging you to construct something enduring, something that carries His essence, something transformative for the world in His name. As you embrace this journey, anticipate swift progress. Events that once took years will unfold in months. Doors that seemed sealed will suddenly open. Opportunities that seemed unreachable will present themselves effortlessly. Isaiah 60:22 tells us, "The least of you will become 1,000, the smallest a mighty nation. I am the Lord. In its time, I will do this swiftly." You are in a season of divine acceleration where God is hastening His plans for your life. Welcome blessings with gratitude as they come quicker than you ever imagined, and breakthroughs occur unexpectedly. This is God's timing at work, and it is impeccable. Now, let us consider the significance of obedience. Your transformative journey is closely linked to your readiness to act upon God's guidance. When He prompts you to proceed, move forward. When instructed to pause, be patient. When encouraged to share, be generous. 1 Samuel 15:22 points out that obedience is more esteemed than sacrifice. Your adherence to divine guidance is the master key that unlocks further stages of your transformation. It's not about flawless execution, but about faithful service. Trust in God's guidance, follow His direction, and observe how He turns your faithfulness into abundance. This transformation is also about your true identity. You're not just someone who has wealth, you're someone with divine purpose. God is shifting your self-perception from mere survival to being chosen for a greater purpose. Romans 8:17 reminds us that if we are God's children, then we are heirs, co-heirs with Christ. You are an heir to God's kingdom, entitled to His richness, might, and splendor. Step into that identity and carry yourself with the dignity of royalty, because that is your true essence. Your journey toward abundance is not just about meeting your needs, but about surpassing them. Ephesians 3:20 says, "Now to Him who is able to do immeasurably more than all we ask or imagine, according to His power that is at work within us." God's plan for you extends beyond your dreams, an immense vision beyond your expectations. Your transformation will overflow into all aspects of your life: your finances, relationships, health, and sense of purpose. Prepare for an abundance beyond your understanding, because that's the nature of God's generosity. As you embrace this profound change, you'll notice shifts in your environment. The places you visit, the people you encounter, and the opportunities you receive will all begin to resonate with your new reality. God is aligning your surroundings to reflect your destiny. You'll find yourself in spaces you never imagined entering, conversing with individuals you never thought you'd meet, and leading initiatives beyond your previous expectations. This transformation is the tangible evidence of God harmonizing the natural with the supernatural, the ordinary with the extraordinary. It's also an exercise of faith in action. James 2:17 tells us, "Faith by itself, if it is not accompanied by action, is dead." Your transformation demands you to take movement. Initiate that idea, make that connection, launch that vision. God is not merely gifting you wealth. He offers you the chance to create it. Put your trust in Him, take brave steps, and witness how He magnifies your efforts beyond imagination. Your faith sets the stage, and God's power ignites the flame of unlimited abundance. Together, they kindle a blaze that cannot be restrained. Now, let's discuss the broader impact of this transformation. God is elevating you not just for personal gain, but for global influence. Your resources will sponsor solutions to worldwide challenges. Your presence will inspire cultural change, and your faith will uplift countless souls. Think of pioneers like Elon Musk, whose technological innovations have reshaped our world. Your vision, backed by divine empowerment, has the potential to influence humanity on a similar scale. You're not simply accumulating wealth. You're igniting a movement, establishing a legacy, and creating a narrative that will resonate across nations. This journey is equally about perseverance. The path to abundance may not be without its challenges, yet you are equipped for this voyage. Philippians 4:13 teaches, "I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me." Your perseverance is fortified by Christ's Spirit, and your prosperity is aligned with His divine blueprint. In moments of trial, lean into His strength. When doubt shadows your heart, anchor your faith in His promises. You're not just surviving, you're flourishing with God's step-by-step guidance. Now let's delve into the realm beyond the natural. Your transformation is not restricted by conventional economic rules or standard opportunities. God operates within the miraculous, where the unimaginable becomes possible. Prepare for unexpected provision. Finances appearing when least anticipated, opportunities arising from the unknown, and favor unlocking doors once thought impenetrable. Luke 1:37 assures us, "For no word from God will ever fail." His promises are steadfast, and your transformation is a testimony to His supernatural influence. As you proceed on this journey, a shift in your mindset will naturally occur. You'll perceive challenges as prospects, setbacks as preludes to growth, and obstacles as opportunities for development. This outlook is central to a prosperous mindset, one defined not by the pursuit of wealth, but by the creation of value. God is blessing you with a renewed perspective, seeing every circumstance as a chance to reflect His glory. Embrace this new vision and observe its transformative effect on your decisions, relationships, and achievements. This transformation also emphasizes the value of surrender. It is not about exerting more effort, but about deepening your trust in the divine. Psalm 46:10 encourages us, "Be still and know that I am God." In moments of stillness, you'll discern His direction. In letting go, you'll find His strength. Release the urge to control, to pressure, and to solve every mystery. God has already laid out the course. Your role is to have faith, to heed His call, and to walk the path of trust. This transformation is not something you accomplish. It's a gift to receive in faith. Let's explore the importance of alignment. Your journey toward abundance unfolds as you align with God's purposes. Each step toward Him positions you closer to your destiny. Every obedient act paves the way for richer blessings. Every faith-filled moment unlocks new possibilities. Colossians 3:2 advises us to focus on divine rather than mundane concerns. Keep your thoughts on God, your emotions intertwined with His assurances, and your actions aligned with His guidance. This transformation flows naturally from your spiritual alignment. This journey is also about growth. God is not merely adding to your life, He is amplifying it. Reflect on the narrative of the young boy, with 5 loaves and 2 fish in John 6. Though they seem trivial, in Jesus' hands, they nourish thousands. Your abilities, time, and resources may appear modest, yet in God's hands, they will expand beyond measure. Your transformation is about offering what you have to God and witnessing it evolve beyond your expectations. As you welcome this transformation, anticipate divine clarity. God is sharpening your vision, granting you insight that extends beyond the ordinary. You'll identify possibilities where others perceive barriers, envision solutions where others see problems, and recognize potential where others notice only limits. Proverbs 3:5-6 advises, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your path straight." This clarity is a divine gift, steering you towards the complete realization of your transformative journey. Furthermore, your transformation is about breaking through limitations. Obstacles that once impeded you, whether financial, emotional, or spiritual, are being dismantled. God is effectively tearing down impediments, opening gates, and clearing pathways. Isaiah 45:2 promises, "I will go before you and will level the mountains. I will break down gates of bronze and cut through bars of iron." No barrier is insurmountable for God, and no hindrance can halt your path to abundance. Move forward with the assurance that God is carving a way where there seemed to be none. Let us also embrace the joy of this journey. It is not merely about gathering wealth, but also about fostering joy, peace, and fulfillment. Psalm 16:11 reminds us, "You make known to me the path of life. You will fill me with joy in your presence, with eternal pleasures at your right hand." By engaging in God's purpose, you'll experience a profound joy, distinct from anything the world can provide. This joy will shine through you, drawing others to your radiance and encouraging them to explore God's plan. Your transformation also fosters influence. You are being positioned not just as an individual of means, but as a transformative force in systems, industries, and cultures. God is elevating you to become a voice, a leader, a catalyst for change. Just as Esther used her position to save her people, your resources, wisdom, and faith are intended not just for personal benefit, but for global impact. God provides you a stage to declare truths, spread hope, and change ideals. Acknowledge your influence and use it to honor Him. As you transition into this transformative phase, look for divine safeguarding. Challenges may arise, but God surrounds you with protection. Psalm 91:11 confirms, "For He will command His angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways." You are sheltered by divine protection, immune to adversity, and guided by God's steadfast hand. No weapon fashioned against you will succeed because your path is enveloped in God's care. This transformation is fundamentally about change. It's not just about receiving wealth, but becoming a renewed individual. 2 Corinthians 5:17 tells us, "Therefore, if anyone is in Christ, the new creation has come. The old has gone, the new is here." God is reshaping your mind, your heart, and your vision. The previous version of you, filled with doubts, struggles, and feelings of inadequacy, is being replaced by a new you, chosen for divine purpose, emanating God's glory, and living in abundance. Additionally, consider the power of anticipation. Your transformation is fueled by what you expect to achieve. Hebrews 11:1 defines faith as the confidence in what we hope for and assurance about what we do not see. Expect God to move in your life, for doors to open, and for wealth to manifest. Your anticipation acts like a magnet, drawing God's promises into reality. Do not restrict your expectations to what's plausible. Anticipate the extraordinary, for that is God's specialty. This journey also emphasizes rest. You don't need to strive relentlessly. God's gifts aren't based on exertion, but on grace. Matthew 11:28 invites us, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." Find respite in God's promises, in His timing and His plan. Your transformation is a gift of faith, requiring no forceful effort, but rather a trustful acceptance. With this transformation, you will experience a shift in your associations. God is presenting you with meaningful connections, individuals who will uplift your vision, challenge your progress, and celebrate your triumphs. These are not merely acquaintances. They are divinely appointed allies for your journey toward abundance. Treasure them, respect them, and collaborate effectively with them. As Ecclesiastes 4:12 illustrates, a cord of 3 strands is not quickly broken. Your strength multiplies through the company that you keep. The journey is ultimately about purpose. Your venture toward wealth is not for mere accumulation, but to fulfill God's intentions for your life. Jeremiah 29:11 reassures us, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." Your wealth serves as a tool for your calling and as a resource to make a meaningful difference. Embrace your purpose and observe how God amplifies your impact. Let's explore the importance of generosity within this transformation. Your journey toward abundance is not merely about receiving, it's about giving as well. Luke 6:38 promises, "Give, and it will be given to you. A good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over, will be poured into your lap." As you accept God's overflow of blessings, share wholeheartedly with those in need, support God's mission, and contribute to causes that mirror His heart. Your acts of kindness will open the gates of heaven, ushering in even greater blessings. This transformative journey also requires boldness. God calls you to step out with courage, take prudent risks, and trust Him like never before. Joshua 1-9 encourages us, "Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go." Your journey toward abundance demands that you advance boldly, seize opportunities, and speak with conviction. Do not retreat. Instead, stand firm because God stands beside you. As you enter deeper into this transformative phase, anticipate divine wisdom. James 1:1 Chenu 5 advises, "If any of you lacks wisdom, you should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault, and it will be given to you." God is offering you insight to navigate this journey effectively. Make decisions that multiply your resources and manage your prosperity with honesty. Seek His wisdom and rest assured that He will lead you at every turn. This journey also holds the promise of legacy. The wealth you gather is not only for you, but for the generations to come. Psalm 1-12 declares, "Their children will be mighty in the land. The generation of the upright will be blessed." Your journey toward abundance will cultivate a legacy of faith, prosperity, and influence. You are constructing something that will surpass your lifetime, preserving God's name for future generations. Consider the power of vision as your journey unfolds. Your transformation is propelled by the vision God has instilled within your heart. Proverbs 29:18 notes, "Where there is no vision, the people perish." Document the vision God has revealed to you. Proclaim it. Act upon it. Your vision is not just a fantasy. It's a divine map, directing you towards abundance. Have confidence in it, pursue it ardently, and watch how God brings it to fruition. This journey also entices us to appreciate God's timing. Ecclesiastes 3:11 reveals, "He has made everything beautiful in its time." Your journey towards abundance is unfolding in God's perfect timing. Trust His process, even when it seems to be moving slowly. Every moment of waiting refines your skills, and each delay sets the stage for monumental breakthroughs. God meticulously orchestrates every aspect, and when the time is right, your journey will proceed with divine precision. In embracing this transformation, expect divine favor. Psalm 84:11 affirms, "For the Lord God is a sun and shield. The Lord bestows favor and honor. No good thing does He withhold from those whose walk is blameless." God's favor encircles you, opening pathways, creating opportunities, and placing you in positions of success. Walk confidently in that favor and observe how it enriches your life. This transformation is not just about amassing wealth. It's about redefining yourself. Romans 12:2 instructs us, "Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind." God is renewing your thoughts, reshaping your identity, and preparing you for greatness. Welcome this transformation as it equips you for the journey toward abundant blessing. Let's also appreciate the value of faith. Your journey toward abundance is not defined by what is visible, but by your beliefs. Hebrews 11:6 states, "And without faith, it is impossible to please God, because anyone who comes to him must believe that he exists and that he rewards those who earnestly seek him." Your faith is the cornerstone of your transformative journey. Place your trust in God's promises. Have confidence in his plan. And notice how he rewards your faith with incredible abundance. Furthermore, this journey is meant to have global effects. Your resources are intended not just for personal gains, but for broader societal benefit. God elevates you to serve as a beacon of solutions, healing, and creation. Your journey will finance educational endeavors, encourage new ventures, uplift spiritual initiatives, and transform lives. You are not merely acquiring wealth. You are redistributing it to change scarcity into plenty, despair into hope, and ambitions into reality. As you adapt to this transformative journey, anticipate divine protection. While challenges may arise, God has you enveloped in his care. Psalm 91:4 promises, "He will cover you with his feathers, and under his wings you will find refuge." You are safeguarded, dear soul. No threat against you will succeed, as your path to abundance is under God's protection.